What's up, YouTube? Alright, so we're back playing as Caradel, and I realized in the last episode that, because I was looking over it, and I created two files, and I was just like, why is it two files? Well, it turns out that my record shortcuts for the stop recording is the minus button, and for the starting recording it's the plus button. So when I decrease and increase speed by use of the keys, well, that doesn't work too well. But anyway, welcome back to the playthrough of Caradel. And do we lose spy defense or lose administrative power? Let's lose the spy defense. I think that's kind of like a no-brainer. But this is kind of a difficult situation here, because we got this 19 stack of Ming particularists. Now these guys are still around from when Ming lost the Mandate of Heaven briefly, and they didn't permanently lose it, but they did lose it briefly, and so Dali declared independence, but the Ming particularists stuck around, and so I don't really know what to do with them. But let's get a general. Sucks as a general, but he's something. Better than nothing. So we're gonna declare war. Oh my gosh! Wait a second. Dali suddenly has allies: Oirat, Khmer, and Ayutthaya. Okay, wait a second. Ayutthaya, they can get military access. Of course, Oirat, they're connected to me. Khmer, I'm not too worried about Khmer. But, wow, okay, I guess right now is not the time to attack Dali. Let's not do that. So instead, what we're going to do is fabricate a claim on Limbuan, that's in Nepal, and what I would like to do is give Guj these three provinces right here. They did core this, so... And when you're integrating your vassals, okay, Bamani's experienced the end of the Peasant War. When you're integrating your vassals, anything that was their core now becomes your core. So, wow, we're making so much money. You know, it'd be a shame to make so much money and have no cannons. And I know that was like the worst province. Yeah, that looks like that was absolutely the worst province to build that in, because, you know, 114 days here. I think that was 201 days here, but anyway. Okay, so Com, actually theoretically I could integrate Com at this point, but I'm not going to right now. So what I am going to do is improve relations with Guj, because we're going to want them nice and high. We're going to want these all the way up, maxed out to 200. Maximum relation with somebody else is 200, and you can only improve relations by 100, unless somebody is your subject. If they're your subject, you can improve relations by 200. So that's what we want to do with Guj. Incorporate Guj into our country, save the Oirat people in human, and improve our prestige. I usually don't really go for that, but you know what? What the heck? We'll take it. Even when I take that, I usually don't end up actually completing it. I usually end up having to cancel and retry. So I'll try to remember in the future just to click these minus and plus buttons when I have to lower and raise speed, because I don't want to have to, I might just change my shortcuts. That might work. Okay. Okay, and we're waiting to declare war. Orissa and Assam will join them. Now, let's see. Assam. You're only two provinces, guy. You don't have any... You don't have any vassals. Orissa, everyone around you hates you. And actually, I'm curious. There's no coalition. Gosh, man, holy crap. There's like no aggressive expansion in India. That's insane. Nobody cares about my aggressive expansion either, and I started as just this. Um, that's really weird. I almost never see that country, ever. Oh, the Timurids got huge revolts. This is really interesting. Let me just check this real quick. All three of their vassals are still loyal. Now, if they become disloyal, what you might see is them starting to form alliances with each other. See, if you're a vassal, you cannot form an alliance with an independent country, but you can form an alliance with another vassal of your overlord. So that's kind of interesting. So this actually takes this unrest down to 0. I'm not worried about it. Oh, and the nationalism there decayed enough. So, Orissa, everyone around you hates you. You are at war with Jaunpur, so you could, in theory, actually reach Nepal. Now, how big is Orissa's army? So you gotta do this before you declare war. You gotta make sure. Because this is Iron Man mode. You cannot take back decisions. Jaunpur, your army's not looking too good. Jaunpur usually has a big army, but Orissa, 21,500 guys. That army is not really an option for me to take on right now. Oirat would not join me because it's too distant of a war. Daviet would not join me because they're in debt. Also because it's a distant war. And also because they have a defensive attitude toward me. And also they're fighting in another war, and they've got war exhaustion. But even if the only malice was the distant war malice, they still would not join. Whereas they've got 2 allies joining. No, that's going to be a problem. So, we're left debating exactly what the right option is. Now, my options are probably going to move... sorry, not move. My options are probably going to expand a little bit more once the Timurids collapses. Because... once the Timurids collapse. Because... let's keep the game going. Because their army is only 8,600. Whoa. Whoa. They're not at war. And all their vassals are very loyal because of their improved relations and all that crap. But whoa. Alright, let's see. Timurids. You got some infantry and cavalry. Okay. Let's keep the game going. And let's see what your treasury's like. Timurids don't have much of a treasury either. Is this a Timurid core? It is a Timurid core. But there's no unrest on it because QQ owns it, and QQ's state religion is Shia. So they've got tolerance for Shia instead of the intolerance that the Timurids has. This has no unrest just because there was a recent uprising here which drastically decreases it. I wish you could use the unrest map mode to look at unrest in other countries, but unfortunately that's not possible. I feel like it's a way to look at... yeah, the autonomy map mode works like that, so you can look at autonomy in other countries, but... see, and then you have to wait for the month to change, and I don't know exactly if this is intended or not. See, I got kind of a good amount of autonomy, and that's because I raise it whenever I conquer a new province. So maybe that's the wrong option. I don't know, but let's actually mark Orissa as interesting. So what we're gonna do here is when you do that. Ooh, they're at war with Bengal? Bengal. Okay, interesting. Okay. So, they're at war with both of these guys. Are they also at war? They're also at war with Malwa and Multan, which is over here. So, well, Multan doesn't really matter that much. But Bamanis and Orissa hate each other so bad. Funny how I think Madurai, I think they start with this one province, and I've seen them get so big. Which is pretty crazy. I've actually seen them get up to where they could form Hindustan. Oh, interesting. Alright, so do I need one stability, or do I need one more base tax in Hami? It looks like I'm gaining a really good amount of money. So, and plus with the extra artillery, I'm still getting money. But at the same time, this is a temporary bonus. Do I really want to reduce the unrest by 1? Or do I want to actually gain more money and that bonus is permanent? Let's do this. I don't know. Maybe some people would be unhappy with that situation, but I think it was for the best. And plus we can actually look at our province, and I think that turned up to a more vibrant shade of yellow. Yarkand wants military access. Why? Why? You stupid idiot, Yarkand. Are you disloyal? No, you're still loyal, so why do I care? But if the Timurids collapses, especially to nationalists, I think you're gonna see a lot of problems with them keeping their vassals. Cool. Next Diplotech. Well, that doesn't really help me out that much, but except it does decrease my vassal's liberty desire. So what's going to need to happen here is I really need to just get word on when Orissa makes peace. It looks like their war score is climbing higher and higher. Let's keep the game going. So I want to keep an eye on their army strength. 15,000. You know what? That actually looks doable. Let's check this out. If I go to war with... Now they won't join. Yes, good. Okay. So, now's our time to shine. We declare war. Of course, Googe and Com join me. Doesn't really matter that much, but because I think I could probably take on Nepal by myself, but oh well. Okay, so I am going to be taking attrition here. I want to wait. Let's check on Nepal's army strength. They have an army of 0, and it looks like they're not even. Oh wait, they're training one guy right there. Alright, well, I'm going to tell you what we're about to do. We're about to carpet siege this guy. And who joined? Oh, Assam. Alright, so that could turn into a problem. There's a battle taking place there that doesn't involve me. Although Bengal is the leader of the siege, which is not beneficial to me. But Bengal lost the battle, which means I'm now the leader of the siege. So this could be very good. What's Assam's army like? Army of 5,000. Okay. Well, Assam is Miltech 8, and I'm Miltech 8 as well. So, if they do start attacking right here, then I'll be fine. I just... Crap. Alright, wait a second. We do have the general, but... Go like this, just because I need to make sure that I destroyed that army. I think I could probably detach a few from this. Yeah. Actually go over here just to prevent him from making a new one. Come on, please get him. Get him. Good. We need to stack wipe too. Good. Alright, we did this. So, let's detach a few guys from that, just so we can make sure that we not only maintain the siege, but maintain a good front line, so that Assam doesn't get courageous and decide to attack. They are moving in on Bhutan. Now I'm really hoping that they just stay there and kind of siege it down. Alright, wait. Now they're going... Oh, they're going there. Interesting. They're in the hills, and they would cross a river. So that's very unwise of them. Same military tech level. Okay, I can't detach anybody, so... Ah, crap. Terhut is actually the siege leader right there. Wait a second. They're at war with Nepal and Assam. Okay. Okay, so outnumbered, and they're gonna have the disadvantage when attacking? Yeah, that's what I thought. And, equilibrium on technology, so... I think we'll be okay. Who wants military? Coke. Who are you fighting? Nepal and Assam. Accept. You can have military access to me. Who knows? You might have an army that can actually take these guys out. But... I don't know where it is if you have it. Okay, so we want to fully siege this, and this is kind of a problem because Terhut is the siege leader. I really don't like that. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with that. I am curious though. Is the... Let's check the ledger. I want to look at the current wars. And this shows you all of them in the world, I think. Cartel Conquest. Okay. Kachi. Conquest of Limbuan. Okay. This was started by Koki. I don't know how to read that. So, they might say, well, the war is stalled, we'll have to make peace. We'll see. Their war goal is the same as mine. So, and let's go ahead and increase the speed. We're just waiting for the siege to finish. Sieges, I should say. And you know what? Let's tell Googe to attach to my army. Good. Oh, good stuff. Now, I'm gonna retain occupation just for now. But when we actually do negotiate a peace deal, right before I do that, I'm going to transfer occupation to Googe. Okay, they won that siege, Terhut. And of course they can't transfer it to Coke. And they will never be able to because they will never conquer Limbuan. So, we move all the troops over here. I wonder, you know, I really don't know about all the people that, I don't know anybody that actually uses culture conversion, like, regularly. I do watch Arumba. I really like in the Aztec Aggression Let's Play, but he had to use culture conversion in that. That made sense because, you know, he was, because he had plenty of diplomatic points, and the Europeans hadn't even gotten there yet, so he couldn't reform his religion or anything, or westernize or anything. So, it made sense for him to do culture conversion. Normally, I don't do culture conversion. I just don't see a point in it. We'll see. I'm really hoping that these guys peace out with Nepal and Assam. Now, Coke is actually in there sieging Assam, and I wonder if they can get enough war score to actually peace out where they get a satisfactory deal. I don't know, maybe Coke full annexes Assam. Because their full annexation cost, this thing is really useful, by the way. Full annexation cost for Assam is like 30%. What about Nepal? Well, only 45%, you know. Nepali ideas are actually really good. What are the Nepali traditions? Manpower, recovery speed, and land force limit modifier. That helps when you're not going up against a player Cardell. So... okay, so I'm really needing them to just peace out, please. Please. Yeah, if I could get Assam out of the war. But Assam doesn't want out of the war. Guja's opinion of me? Cool. And I think as soon as I give these 3 provinces to Guj, I'm going to want to start integrating them. And then maybe I can vassalize Nepal. That'd be good. Or, I don't know, maybe I do release Bhutan as a vassal. Crap, I lost that siege. See, the mountains and we'll cross a river. See, that's a problem for me. Sorry guys, I actually stopped recording for a second, but I noticed immediately, so... what do we do here? 6th of May. Well, 6th of May. Let's wait another day. 7th of May. Alright. Because I don't want to attack in the mountains and crossing a river. Wait a second, let's pause. Okay, so Lhasa actually has... they're moving into Lhasa. And Lhasa only has a river between Bhutan and Keku. Okay, and that makes sense, because if you look at... by the way, look at this. Wool from Rebgong. See? That's Rebgong wool making its way down the trade. I thought that was so cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Draperies. Okay, so... I really only have to worry about crossing the river from there. Let's actually go here. I want to destroy Assam's army, and in order to do that, I can't be attacking in the mountains and crossing a river. But I might be able to do it with just the mountains. Gosh, 19th of June, man. It's so slow to travel in Tibet. It's insanely slow. We don't care about your peace offer. Let's see. Well, we're definitely going to stop the siege at least. Let's see how we do. Please. Please. I need for this to happen, guys. Oh my gosh, they even have a ton of morale, too. Okay, I think I outnumber them too much. This is bad. Keep going. Good, I think I won. Just keep rolling well. 8, 3, 4. Alright, good. The battle sound is really loud. Alright, and let's chase him, shall we? Good. Coke did that, and they're actually not retreating. They cannot retreat anymore. So, mountains and we'll cross the river, but guess what? They have so little morale. And actually, I think my maneuver skill kind of prevented that from getting the crossing penalty, so... alright, so... these guys are not sieging them, though. This is just bizarro land, man. I really need for them to peace out. So... still making tons of money. I love the fact that hordes do not have to pay money to reinforce. It's insanely good. Yes, Nepal. I know. I know. Oh, Coke. You don't really have that high of a war score because you don't have your war goal. Because their war goal is this. This is a Koki claim. Koki. Oh, and they've got Is that my war exhaustion? That's actually my war exhaustion, interestingly enough. Let's increase the speed to speed 5. Because basically all we're doing is waiting for the siege. I don't know, if they're really lucky when they peace out, maybe Terhut would take that province. That would kind of throw me for a loop, but, I don't know, maybe I could just vassalize Terhut instead. You know, maybe full annex the rest of Nepal, you know? Okay, and instead of, well, do I take the next Miltech? I don't know, I mean... And my general died. That's a problem, too. Do I take the next Miltech? Let me debate this for a second. What do I get at level 10? New cavalry. New cannons. More flanking range. Miltech 10 seems like a good one. You don't get any buildings, but... That's funny. Artillery has so little shock. Anything at 10. Okay, it's mainly these two types and then flanking range. But you know what? I think I will go for a military group. I think I'm gonna go for defensive. Because that army tradition thing is so good. That land maintenance modifier, man, that is insanely good. Horse supplies? Let's just do it right now. And you know what? Let's even get this extra morale of armies. This is, I mean, this is really good. This is too good to pass up. Because actually, the thing is, we're not as behind on military tech as we are with the other techs. So, and we did getting this back. I think we should. Okay, Assam is actually taking that back from Coke. So, I'm going to actually destroy them. Only attack it as a jump. I think I may have stack wiped them. Nepalese revolutionaries. Interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. Bhutanese nationalists. Yeah, we do. Okay, well, I think it's mostly just because of our war exhaustion. That's really the main thing here, is the war exhaustion. Now, if I buy that down, I might want to just buy that down real quick, yeah. I know, I wasted a little bit of dip power, but I felt like it was worth it. Just so I could not have the risk of more revolts. Now, I think the war will definitely become stalled if I do this, if I just full occupy Assam. Let's see. Best way to start off a Let's Play. If you ever want to start off a Let's Play, just start. Hi guys. Alright. Got a lot of inflation. I don't want to lose stability though. Oh, wait a second. Okay, alright. They peaced out. And can I peace out with Assam? Cannot. Yet. Let's leave a couple guys behind. And let's, Oh, crap. Do I need military access from you? you will give me military access, because I'm trapped here. Unless you do give me military access, and you are going to be screwed if I don't get it. So, okay, so I got this. Let me hire another general, because I really don't want to go leaderless. Do not want to hire a ruler as a general, and this guy sucks, but... River between these two provinces. So really what you want to do here is this. Because I don't want to cross a river. He only has one maneuver skill. I'm not sure if that'll be enough. Look, Nepal. I know you really want to make peace. But guess what? I really don't care. Assam, look. How about you give me war reparations, give me all your money, transfer your... No, don't transfer your trade power. That takes a diplomatic relation slot. And, yeah, that's really it. Oh, and all your treaties with Nepal, I guess. I mean, I'm about to take a whole bunch of provinces from them, but... Cool. Making tons of money. So, like I said, I want to, take out these revolutionaries, and it might be a little bit of a problem. I really just hope they don't win the siege. Good. We have more morale, more tactics. That's really good. Cool. And Caradel, that's me. I am leading the siege. What? Not leading that siege. None of my troops are even there. It's a little weird. Either way, we got this. So we're gonna need to move these guys out. And as soon as we win this siege, we're gonna win the war. But anyway, I think that's gonna be the end of this episode, guys. We are in 100th place, and let me see that. Yeah, we are in 100th place. So this is our territory right here, and diplomatic map mode, we can see, you know, kind of our sphere of influence. We do have a core right there. We have some claims over here, and a whole bunch of this is also going to be in our sphere of influence very soon. Let's check up. The Timurids are collapsing still. If we could just get Persia to form, then that'll be great. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.